Hello there, I am Kim Zwiener with Sell State Performance Realty, and this is my friend Eric Ebeler with Charter Title.
Hello.
We are going to, well, Eric's going to do most of the talking today. This is his area of expertise. We are going to go over what a title commitment is, why you need it, what this means for the buyer and the seller, and all things title commitment. So I'm going to turn it over to Eric for the day.
Okay, so when we get the order from the real estate agent, we are going to search the title to the property and then issue a title commitment. What that does is it's a commitment to insure several parties in the transaction. So you're going to be getting a bunch of documentation from us in the very beginning. So the first thing you'll get is our commitment jacket. It's just kind of the legalese of what we insure, what we don't insure. You get this when you get your homeowner's insurance or car insurance. It's very similar to that. Then you'll get our actual title commitment that shows who's insured. You will also get an invoice showing what our fees are, and then you'll also get a privacy policy. So I'm not going to go over the privacy policy or the commitment jacket because we would just be here way too long. It would be all day long.
Thank you.
So I'm going to go over the title commitment. So what the title commitment does, it's a 5-page document now. It insures the buyer. It also insures the lender if there is one. On the first page is Schedule A. If you can see that, I'm not sure. What that does is shows the proposed insured, which would be the buyers, also the lender. It shows what we're insuring those parties for. So the buyer, we would insure obviously the purchase price of the property, and then the lender, the loan amount, how much the borrower is borrowing. It also shows who the owner of the property is, or the owners, so we can make sure that we have the correct people signing. Page 2 of that document is just an Exhibit A, or what we call the legal description page, and it just simply shows the legal description to the property. Not the property address, but the legal description to that property.
I hate this part. It always confuses me. I always have to try and figure out which property I'm looking at. So it's on a different page, so it is there, it's just not on that page.
Correct. If you're looking for that, it is on the Schedule B2, which we'll get to here in a minute. The next page is your Schedule B1. These are all the requirements that need to be met before we can insure the buyer and the lender. All of these items the title company will take care of, but you're going to want to review this just to make sure that all these items are being taken care of. If you have any questions, you will want to call your realtor, call your title company, and we'll make sure that we get those taken care of. But it can be very simple, having just a few requirements. It could be very complicated, up to a ton of requirements, which require even sometimes a quiet title suit, which I just got my first one a couple weeks ago. I've been in the business for 20 years, so just got my first one of those, so that's kind of exciting. After that, the next page is that Schedule B2. These are all of the exceptions that will be on your policy. They're just some items that the title company is or cannot insure over. One of those being taxes. Obviously, real estate property taxes are involved, so we can't insure over those. The rest of those are like exceptions like covenants, easements, restrictions, things that go along with the property that we cannot remove.
All right. So why do we want to have title insurance as a buyer? What does it do for us?
It will ensure that there are no liens from prior owners or prior owners that could come back and say they have title to the property. If any of those things do come up, it obviously you've got now a title insurance commitment that will help you fight against those things. So you've got somebody on your side now versus you just trying to figure it out.
Right. So like if the seller got a new deck put on 2 summers ago and forgot to pay the contractor, and if that contractor filed a lien against the property that you're buying, that lien stays with the property, not with the seller. So the title company is doing their search to make sure to find those liens for you. And if there's anything that would travel with the property, we want to make sure that that gets taken care of before you take title. So title insurance is a great thing for you as a buyer to make sure that the house that you just bought is really yours. So if you have any more questions, let us know. Any final thoughts?
Just once you do start getting these items, it's pretty overwhelming sometimes, especially if you're a new buyer. So just reach out to somebody, reach out to your agent, or reach out to your title company, and we'll answer whatever questions you've got for us. So.
Right, and usually your realtor is looking over your title commitment because the title company does copy us on the email when they send it to you. So we're usually looking it over too, making sure there's nothing out of the ordinary and helping you review it as well. So that is all we have about title insurance. Until next time.
See you later.